Alright, so this is a review and reaction on Ziggy Marley's album. It's called More Family Time. The artwork is basically exactly that. It just seems like he's with his family, not his extended family, because you know how big the Marley family is. But if you don't know why, it's big. Um, yeah, so it looks like he's got his wife there and he's got his other children there. Yeah. So that's interesting, and it's very vibrant. You see what I mean? It's very vibrant, very chilled. Like, and he's smiling. Like everyone in the picture is smiling. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they're all smiling. So that's good times. Because obviously, family time, you want to be able to smile and catch a vibe and chill and all that stuff there. But anyway, there are 10 tracks. So there's Play with Sky featuring Ben Harper. Then Everywhere We Go featuring Sheryl Crow. So I immediately thought of Vic, which I'll explain in a minute. Music is in Everything featuring Lisa Loeb. Then there's Move Your Belly featuring Tom Morello and Busta Rhymes and Isaiah Marley. Then there's Jambo featuring Angelique Kidjo. I keep on pronouncing her name wrong, but you know, Angelique Kidjo. Then there's Please Excuse Me, Thank You featuring Alanis Morissette. Then there's the Garden Song of Miracles featuring Stephen Marley. Then there's the Goo Goo Gaga song, and then there's the My Dog Romeo. Then there's Wonderful Picture featuring Judah Marley and Gideon Marley and Abraham Marley. Alright, so yeah, basically, I think in regards to so this album here in particular, it just reminds me of, it's like, how to explain this? The album is very child friendly, if that makes sense. Like, it's very wholesome. Like, it's the epitome of what you would think in regards to the title of this album, you know, More Family Time. And it's like, you see, when it comes to music, right? You can tell when a song or songs or albums or whatever is for a particular age group. But you can also tell where it's also for, whether it's for a younger audience or older audience. This particular album, it has that appeal more to the younger audience from my perspective. There's nothing wrong with that, because it also reminds me of my childhood growing up and the Hey Arthur theme song. You know, every day when we're walking down the street, everybody that we meet from original point of view, and I say, hey, you know the theme song, get me, man, ain't gonna get done out for copywriting, innit? So yeah, that's where Everywhere We Go remind me of, just the title. But obviously I'm, like, if you know, you know. Hashtag Hey Arthur, yeah, hashtag Hey Arthur in the comment section below. If you used to watch Hey Arthur. If you used to watch Hey Arthur, hashtag in the comment section below, Hey Arthur. Like, because did you know Ziggy Marley actually sang and wrote that song? Well, I'm pretty sure he wrote it. So yeah, like and it's interesting, and it reminds me of that vibe. Do you see what I mean? That sort of vibe. It's not too in your face, and it's not too, like, I don't know how to explain it. The one way I can really explain it is it's a vibe. Get me? It's a vibe. And this whole album for me, it genuinely is a vibe. And you want to listen to it with family, you can listen to it with family. There's some songs. Think about it this way, yeah? There are some songs that exist on this earth that you know you cannot play with family, like with elders in your family or whatever. You know you can't do that. You know there's some songs you can't play with your mom. Play with your mom listening. Like, I remember I used to listen to Dr. Dre's album. I remember buying it and I used to play it. I couldn't play that in front of my foster mom. You see what I mean? There's some songs I literally had to turn down or turn off. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that was the content on there, and I didn't understand it at that age. But now I understand why. Do you see what I'm saying? and I even got called out for it, if I remember, with one particular, I think it was a skit with Eddie Griffin. Like I do remember my first mum saying something. I can't remember what she said, but I can understand why she would say something and all that stuff there. So with this album, if I was to play this, she won't have a problem with that, because it's a vibe, it's a family vibe, it's something that you can, I'm repeating myself, ain't I? But anyway, as usual, I'm gonna take one song. If it's in context or out of context, it is what it is. And in fact, I'm not gonna use the actual title of the album, which is called More Family Time, because clearly, look, you want to spend more time with your family, right? Let's be real about that. You don't necessarily want to be working like all the time for the rest of your life and then spend less time with your family. Make it make sense. So this is what I recommend that you do. You need to find out what your true personalized mission on earth is, aka your passion or your purpose. When you find that out, you will be able to base your life around that. So, well, not based around that. You'll be able to base your passion and your purpose around your family. Do you see what I mean? So you can have more family time. Look, click the link in the description box below and say become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. When you do that, you get access to online courses such as not that course, but that course is handy too. But a course to do with career and business, that's where you can learn all of that information right there, so you know what your personal mission on earth is, aka your purpose, and do what is necessary, alright? So you can eventually, spend more family time. Now, the link to the album is in the description box below. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. And it's interesting because, obviously, like I said, there's many in, not Bob Marley, there's many of Bob Marley's children and his grandkids or whatever, but it's like, start doing music. But it's like, what's interesting is the fact of everyone that I've heard from so far, they all have their own individual style. Like, when it's Ziggy Marley, when it's Damian Marley, when it's Stefan Marley, when it's Julian Marley, when it's Skip Marley, when, like, it's just the vibe that they bring. Like, there's certain things to it, and I like the fact that they can identify themselves outside of, the family name. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's one thing upholding the family name, but it's another thing having that individual self doing what's necessary for you and all that stuff there. But anyway, like I said, 10 out of 10. Link to the albums in the description box below. Go stream that. Especially stream it with your family if you want to. Like I recommend anyway. But yeah, listen, if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss on the videos, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.